5:45 p.m., which means it's time for BCTV's Nightly News Roundup. I'm tonight's host, Roland Boyden, and this is 5:45 Live. I'm on the road, so we'll try and make this short and sweet. Some electrical problems at VY we'll take a look at. Hallmark Institute sends their photography students to Brattleboro. Road delays on Route 9, and Senator Pat Leahy addresses the U.S. Senate earlier today about the Vermont National Guard. We'll throw in some BCTV Schedule, quick glance, calendar updates, and more. And remember, we do this all in 15 minutes, so stick with me.
I have spoken many times here on the floor, as has the distinguished presiding officer, about the disaster and tragedy Vermont faced with Hurricane Irene. We all learned with profound sadness that Master Sergeant Sean Stocker of the Vermont Air National Guard suffered a fatal heart attack while working on a road reconstruction project in Cavendish, Vermont. Sergeant Stocker was the first sergeant of the Vermont Air Guard Civil Engineering Squadron. Of course, in Vermont, we mourn that loss, and our thoughts and prayers are with Sergeant Stocker's wife, Christine, and their children. I told her that when I spoke with her today, and told her that I would talk about him on the floor and his sacrifice.
And welcome back to 5:45 Live. That's footage of Senator Pat Leahy on the U.S. Senate floor earlier today. If you want to follow our senator, you can subscribe on YouTube. Senator Patrick Leahy, all one word. And moving on, Vermont Yankee has more electrical problems. Yesterday night, a recirculation pump was the cause of some drama there, which got the plant down to 35% power. We'll get you more updates as we get them. And moving on, Hallmark Institute sent their photography students north to Brattleboro to snap some pics there. We've got a little footage for you courtesy of their educational official YouTube channel. Let's take a look.
We're in Brattleboro, Vermont today on a pretty interesting day. It was very cloudy this morning and overcast, and now it's a beautiful day. We're shooting shots of high and low contrast. The sun coming out, and it's wonderful.
And we'll close out the quote-unquote headline section of our show with a little look at road delays on Route 9. Remember, this is the road that Google Earth deleted portions of a little after Hurricane Irene struck. Now it's been reopened all the way across the state, Brattleboro to Bennington, though it is down to one lane in sections due to heavy construction, and you can expect some serious delays. We took the 5:45 Live traffic chopper, actually just me and my car, up and down the road to get you the latest on the traffic there. And with that, let's hit our calendar. And we'll start the calendar with the Brattleboro Planning Commission, which meets at 6 p.m. in the Brattleboro Municipal Center, 230 Main Street, just north of the library in downtown Brattleboro. And in case somehow you missed the last meeting, we got a little update for you.
I just want to clarify that although we find that the damage is similar to the 500-year mark, the National Flood Insurance Program is still just about inundation. So what we saw here was a fluvial erosion event, not, it matches the 500-year kind of, it's similar to that line, but what you're looking at in that green there, that is just inundation. That's the New Orleans type flooding where it just comes in and it sits. We were really looking at fluvial erosion.
Right, yeah, rapid rise.
And moving on with our calendar, Transition Putney hosts its latest lecture, Strengthening Community Through Natural Building in Putney. That's at 7 p.m. tomorrow night at the Putney Library. And Everyone's Books is hosting a lecture from Michael Blanding, The Dirty Truth Behind the World's Most Popular Soft Drink. That's at 6 p.m. at their store on Wednesday. Their store at 25 Elliott Street, just off of Harmony Parking Lot. And if you want more information on what's going on around the community, you can do what I do when I'm compiling this show and go to ibrattleboro.com, where their calendar is updated by individuals and organizations all around the community. And if you want your event listed here on 5:45 Live, or you want more coverage than just me yammering away, then email me, roland@brattleboro.tv.org. That's ROLAND at brattleboro.tv.org, and we'll get you or someone from your organization on camera to put a face to your event. And with that, it's time for our BCTV Schedule Quick Glance. The Schedule Quick Glance is my daily opportunity to shamelessly plug what's coming up here on BCTV on both our Comcast cable channels 8 and 10. We'll start with this here channel, Channel 8 tonight at 6 p.m. Coming up right after this show, we have It Takes a Village from BCTV Access Coordinator Frederick Noyes, his piece on the Brattleboro Farmers Market and their story of rebuilding after Hurricane Irene hit. They didn't even miss a single farmers market. So take a look at that piece, very inspiring. After that, at 6:30, we have a rebroadcast of this morning's BUHS TV, the morning news advisory program from the high school. They'll do some sports, weather, and plenty more, so check that out at 6:30 p.m. And of course, that goes on live at 10:15 every morning except Wednesday morning on BCTV Channel 10, 2 spots up the dial. And then at 7 p.m. tonight, we have Democracy Now!, the leftist love potion with the endearingly indignant Amy Goodman. So that's all coming up there, and we'll jump over to BCTV Channel 10, our Education and Government sister channel, 2 hops up the dial, where tomorrow at 8:40 a.m. we've got a rebroadcast of last week's Marvel Arvidsson press conference with local authorities and family members, trying to get the information out there about how people can help find the missing teen. That's all on our BCTV Schedule Quick Glance, and of course you can catch the rebroadcast of the dynamic and ever entertaining 5:45 Live weekday mornings following a broadcast at 10 a.m. on Channel 10. And of course you can find schedules updated to the minute along with live streaming and video on demand for all local programming, all at BrattleboroTV.org. And that's a full lid, everybody, but before you switch back to the Kearsarge Chronicles, remember, we'll be back all this week with all the latest headlines, BCTV Schedule, Quick Glance, calendar updates, some cell phone cinematography from my senior news correspondent Joe Bushy, a live broadcast this Friday, and plenty more. For BCTV and 5:45 Live, I'm Roland Boyden. Good night, everybody.